Hey guys, King of Charmander here. Today I'll be your judge, your jury, and your analyst. And today I bring to you the most... I'm using Charm, okay? So the Holiday Cup, Charm is actually pretty dang good. If you want to run through your sets very quickly and save your time, then you can use Double Charm. And here I feature a Double Charm team that basically just uses a Vigoroth as a safe switch. It's nothing intricate. Charm needs to be nerfed. Here's a good example why. And you're gonna see a lot of, like, +2 shields and just opponents just like being like, wow, like what? Or like I go down 2 shields for one battle and I still come out with the W. It's really dumb, but I hope y'all are entertained. So my mental health tip for the day. Let's see, what do I got? I had it planned and I know exactly what it is. Okay, so so the good thing is that it's almost the holidays, and it's about time, when I keep telling you, that make sure you check up on your friends and family. Christmas is coming up soon. So, please look out, just for me too, as a therapist, please look out for your friends and family. Make sure they're doing well. Make sure they're not suicidal or anything like that. If they are suicidal, do me a favor and tell them and ask them if you are suicidal. I know it's a hard thing to say. However, I have suicidal clients from before, and asking them, especially as a therapist, you need to get comfortable saying, are you thinking of committing suicide? Or are you thinking of hurting yourself? Just say the suicide. Say the S word. Say suicide. Suicide is so much more effective when you just blurt out versus the just like sugarcoating it. So seriously, if your friend's suicidal, they want to hurt themselves, or your family member, just ask and then like get them help. Empathize with them. Say what you went through must have been hard. Let's see what we can do to get you help. The thing about suicide is that here's what you want to do. You want to connect them to this earth. How do you avoid someone from taking their life? Well, they have to have a reason to live. So if they have a dog or something like that, say, hey, your dog would be really sad. Who would take care of your dog or take care of your family if you went away? So let's put it out there. Not a lot of people are willing to have this conversation. Please do it for the King of Charmanders. Get them help. If not, there's a national suicide hotline and everything like that, which you can easily look up on Google, etc. for your needs and for you to utilize whenever you want. Anyways, this is Charm, so hopefully you enjoy these videos, because they're going to be... Well, actually, it's pretty... Like I said, it's actually really nuts how these, like, battles turn out. So, like, I encourage you to just look at them, even though it is brain dead Charm. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so here are the battles. However, like I told you, you're like, King of Charmanders, what are you smoking? A lot. So, this is usually what happens when you play tap-tap teams, or Charm teams in general. Now, as you say, you're like, these are some pretty sweet battles. However, okay, so I'm going to show you an L. Like, King of Charmanders usually show you dubs. However, here's an L. Like, this is an L. So, because of the fact that if you see, like, Talonflame in the lead, it's going to really suck for you. Like, really suck for you. Because you're going to try to ball out and everything. However, that doesn't mean you are going to come out with the dub. In fact, you are probably not going to come out with the dub. So, as you see here, I break one shield and I switch out into Vigoroth, attempting to be a little freaking sweet here, but it's not going to work out. We're going to have to shield this second flame charge because that's a +1, and we don't want to turn into fried chicken, even though there's a fried chicken right in front of us right now. They switched into their own Vigoroth, but because they have shield advantage and we don't have shields, we're pretty dead right now. We're in a lot of trouble. So what we're going to do here is we're going to body slam. We're going to attempt to body slam out, and they don't even shield because they already know, like, bro, like, this is going to kill you. And then I have Wiggles and an almost dead A9. So Mr. Wiggles is gonna die. Pretty dang hard too. I try to get to the next body slam, but unfortunately I'm able to. And this is gonna create... Yeah, I'm really dead. So we're gonna just get a body slam to hell. I probably, if I got one body, like, counter through, but because fast moves are just broken in general, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I'm using a tap-tap team. It's not very technical, and as you see here, we just get beat down. And then all that's gonna happen is that we send in our Wigglytuff, and we're just gonna get eviscerated by this Talonflame. So they send in a Talonflame, and then I just GG, because there's really no point. I'm gonna get burbed, so yeah, I'm dead. This person, I'm just gonna get burbed, and that's GG's. Now, this is why you want to run Charm, because you know what? There's some Altaria leads, and as you see, we get an Altaria lead. What we're gonna do here is all we're gonna do is just, you know, just realign. I totally approve of this team. If you're trying to get your sets done, if you are busy, Charm is a great way to get through your sets pretty dang quickly. Whether or not you will go positive or not, I don't know. But then again, Charm, like I mentioned in the title. Charm is one of the best things in the Holiday Cup. There's really not a lot of things that can stop it outside of like Talonflame, other steel types, etc. And the occasional Alolan Graveler, because Alolan Graveler can like wreck your soul. But as you see here, all we're going to do is just farm down, have a bazillion energy ready for our freaking Vigoroth, and I'm waiting for my opponent to make their life choices, and their life choice is Altaria. Now, because I'm running double charm, all I'm going to do is save my shield and just body slam this poor thing to oblivion, and our opponent's probably going to die with 2 shields. Body slam goes off, and our opponent still isn't able to get, well, Viggy has a button. When you got Viggy with energy, all that's gonna happen is Viggy's going to elbow trap like Randy Savage. Like, wait, no, the ultimate. Well, no, it's Randy Savage. Randy Savage. My old school WWE senses are tingling, and I better say the right name right. Otherwise, y'all can unsubscribe from me because I am not worthy. They don't fire their energy, and I'm really confused as to why they don't. So I'm like, wait, why aren't you firing? And then like they think they can like burn me down. No, you lose the 0. If you no shield with that, you lose. And I'm like, my brain is just like, really? And we get a Haunter. So here's what's terrible. This is probably going to be a Sludge Bomb. This is probably going to be a Sludge Bomb. Watch what's going to happen. It's a Sludge Bomb. And what happens when you get Sludge Bombed? You get KO'd. But, however, because I still have a shield, all I have to do is just charm this down. And this poor Haunter is going to die with 2 shields. Sorry, bro. That's GG's. All I'm going to shield this. Even this is probably a Sludge Bomb. You can't stack a Sludge Bomb and a Shadow Punch with the energy they have right now. So I'm like, all right, cool. So you're going to spit a, what you call it, green mist or whatever. Like, what is it called? Green mist? You know, like what you call it? Yeah, it's WWE. I'm a pro wrestling fan, but I totally forgot. So you can disown me anyways. And this is why A9 with Charm is so annoying. All right. This match is pretty nutty. So watch what's going to happen. I'm going to have to go down 2 shields, and I'm just recklessly firing. I'm tapping furiously, you know what I mean? I'm using the most goated mechanics of all time in Go Battle League. I'm an absolute freaking G, because all I'm doing is tapping on my phone recklessly. I'm going to come out of this with 2 freaking weather... Actually, 1 weather ball, not 2, but then you're going to have to... I try to fire, which is dumb. Which is really freaking dumb. Because there's no point. You're going to lose CMP anyways. And as you see, we do have a shield, and then I'm going to just be able to charm down. I charm down... We got at least 2 weather balls of energy worth to throw at the opponent in the back. Or like Psyshocks, depending on like what comes in. So hopefully they don't have a hard counter to our freaking... As I say hard counter, that's a Venusaur. And I'm like, that's a Venusaur. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger because Venusaur resists Charm. The good thing is because of the fact that I was able to farm down Alolan Graveler, I can ball out. I got a 2-point ball. I got a 2-point play. I can shoot my free throws. And then we're going to shoot these 2 free throws of Weather Ball energy. And they will likely shoot both of them. So... But here's what's bad about this. I have a Venusaur, and if they can possibly farm me down, and I'm like terrified right now, so they blow their energy, which is pretty good. I was hoping they would blow their energy, because I'm scared. I'm terrified. So what's going to happen if Frenzy Plant's going to go off, and they're going to have another Frenzy Plant loaded. So we're going to have to send in Vigoroth, and he's just going to have to absorb whatever the hell comes in front of us, and I'm very confused as to why they're not firing right away, because I'm like, you know, you can hit a Frenzy Plant and just, like, chill. So then we're going to have to body slam this thing. We're going to have to body slam this Venusaur. And hopefully they don't switch out. So as you see here, we get the body slam off. This should either near kill or kill this Venusaur depending on IVs. But it's in the yellow, so I think it's like near kill. So then body slam goes off. And remember I said like depending on IVs. So we switch in our Wigglytuff. And we're going to actually be able to get to a move. Well, they're going to get to their Avalanche, but one Avalanche actually doesn't KO in this scenario. So I'm going to be left in the red, and then all I'm going to do is go for the Ice Beam. So as you see here, we're just recklessly tapping on this Ice Beam. So it's actually pretty bad right now. They get to 2, and I'm like, oh, Viggy's going to have to, like, do some heavy lifting. But Viggy is healthy enough that where we might just come out with a W. As you see here, Viggy's got some freaking... Viggy is just going to town because counter is so overpowered, and we got that body slam queued. Our opponent quicks out, and that's GG's. Insane battle, right? Absolutely insane battle. Oh my gosh, wow, we went down 2 shields, but Charm is so freaking overpowered, we still came out with a W. Someone nerf this damn thing. Now we got a zone into A9, and I'm like, this is terrible. The good thing is it's Shadow. So we're gonna do the exact same thing as I did last time. I'm gonna go down 2 freaking shields and try to farm down. Or I think I'm gonna try to be a little sweet here. Do a little bit of charm damage, then switch out into Vigoroth and see if what I can do. Because Mirror Shot is double super effective. And they switch into a Wigglytuff, and I'm like, huh? Nani? Nani the hell? Nani the F? Nani the what? Like, why? Like, why? You didn't need to. You have such a dominant matchup. All you have to do is literally stay and Mirror Shot me to death. And you possibly gave me a win condition. Now, they're starting to expend shields here, which I'm also really confused at as well. I'm just like, you know you can live that, right? So they're probably going to either 1 shield this or 2 not shield it. And they're gonna, it's up in the air. This isn't gonna kill though. So as you see, they don't shield it. So you're gonna let me win switch. And not only that, I got 2 counters worth of energy. So I'm like, oh, what comes out? And it's a Noctowl. And now I'm sweating because that's a Noctowl. And Noctowl's got a decent amount of bulk. So I'm like, okay, what do? I got a Burb and I have an electrifying magnet that's just going to have a bazillion energy and end my life. So what do? I send in A9 because it does have that Weather Ball queued. And I fire it. So I'm gonna eat this 1 sky attack. And I'm like, okay, I hope this goes off, and I hope they don't like CMP swap, because if they fire and I CMP swap, this is going to really suck. So we're gonna fire up the Weather Ball. Hopefully we're gonna grab Blast Shield, and then as we fire it, we catch the freaking, yeah, he caught it, and I'm just like, I hate you so much. So here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna Mirror Shot down right here, and then we're just going to Charm down. I'm going to pray that I'm going to be able to charm down that Noctowl. So as you see here, we're just charming, we're charming. And then now we have a Wigglytuff with a shield. And our opponent just elects to quit out because they already know, like, okay, they got a shield, and all that's going to happen is they're just going to get charmed down. Such an intricate strategy. Legendary strat, you know what I mean? Since Season 1, since Go Battle League, actually, Pokemon Go PvP's come out, Charm has never been nerfed, by the way. So, yeah. It's just nutty. Like, it's dumb. And as you see here, you can go down 2 shields and still take the W. This guy's name is hilarious because it's like, you better stop. And I'm like, what? Like, stop doing what? And then I'm like, if I have charm and they don't, I win. And it's double charm. All right, so here's what happens in this scenario. Whoever fires first loses. Unless you have really crappy IVs, which my A9, by the way, has terrible IVs. Its IVs are absolute dog. That's why you see me losing. This is a rank 1000 something freaking Alolan Ninetales. So I'm in a whole lot of trouble. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I do it? And how do I win? And I'm like, oh no, this is really bad. I send in Vigoroth, and then Vigoroth's gonna farm down. And I'm hoping with a bazillion energy, I'm able to come out with a dub. And to be honest with you, I see a Sableye. So King of Charmanders is grinning. I'm like, ooh. I can possibly 2-shield my way through this because Charm erases this Sableye. So I have a chance to be able to end this match with them having 2 shields. So I get really excited. I'm like, ooh, I'm so good at this game. Even though I feel freaking, I'm like, oh my god. So I cue a Body Slam and I switch out. And they switch into a Lantern. And this is pretty much game. If this was a Spark one, I think they'd have a better matchup, but Water Gun's like equally as dangerous just because of the fact, look at this chip. But Charm outpaces Water Gun, so this is just freaking hilarious. As you see here, I am recklessly just about to eviscerate my opponent. I'm actually not even going to shield anything. I'm just literally going to Charm down my opponent, and that's GG's. Like I mentioned, I hope you enjoyed these battles, but yeah, if y'all really want to get through your sets quickly, this team is pretty nuts, or just Charm in general is so stupid for the Holiday Cup because there's nothing that really stops them hard unless it's like the Steel types, which are Magnezone, Ferrothorn, or any above, or like Alolan Sandslash or Sandshrew. As you see here, we're just going to recklessly Charm down, and then our opponent's likely going to quit out because this Sableye is going to get erased, and that's GG's. Such great battles. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. GG's. GG's. And that's GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Why did you go to the dark side, King of Charmers? I don't know, you know what I mean? The new Star Wars movie isn't coming out for a minute. Actually, in 2022, 2024, and 2026, me and my client had this conversation because they're a Star Wars fan. And we're like, do you know when the next Star Wars movies are coming out? So we just Googled and we're like, oh, 222, 224, 226. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So new Star Wars movie, to the dark side. You know, the dark side's pretty cool and all, but you know, like, you got, like Mace Windu with the purple lightsaber, like, bro. Also, his lightsaber style is, like, pretty dang OP, so if you look at it, he's, like, only the one of the few Jedi that can, like, master and use it, because I forgot what lightsaber style you use. You go to the dark side. Fun fact if you're a Star Wars nerd. Kind of. I'm not, like, a super nerd, but I'm kind of nerdy. So I was like, oh, lightsaber forms are like martial arts? Yeah. As a fighter, as a jiu-jitsu fighter myself, I am very interested. So, yes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed, like, just how Charm is just, like, crazy. Again, if you want to get through your sets, this is a pretty cool team to do it. And like you saw, going down shields or going up shield, or, like, having them leaving them with shields is pretty funny, just how it, like, turns out. Anyways, do me a huge favor. Please like and subscribe. As you see next to the 2 Charmanders, if you go over to that box, you can easily subscribe from there if you put your mouse over it. Really appreciate my current subscribers. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful holidays, etc. Good luck in your Go Bally sets, and I will see you guys on the next video.